Hello, welcome to Ohlone College's audio file tutorial on critiquing speeches and giving feedback. I'm Professor Brenda Onholtz, and today we're going to be talking about critiquing speeches and giving feedback. Many of you, for various lessons, will need to go hear a speech on or off campus, and you'll need to critique that speech. And there are two things I'd like to talk about in this lesson. First of all, there are criteria that you need to establish prior to doing a critique, either an oral critique or a written critique. And there are three criteria that you should keep in mind for all speeches. First of all, content. Second, organization. And third, delivery. So let me first talk about content. Content is what the speech is about. It's the information that you're learning. Narrative theory talks about coherence and fidelity. And basically what that means is, what's the quality of the story or the information? Is this really useful information? And if so, then comment positively on the content of the information. And then secondly, the fidelity is about believability. Is the speaker citing their sources? Is it current? Is this really new, novel information? So you want to make your feedback around content on these two areas, quality of the story and the believability. Second, organization. Is the speech easy to follow? Is the speaker giving you road signs to let you know that they're beginning the talk about a particular topic? They're going to talk about 3, 4, 5 aspects about that topic, and at the end they conclude and wrap up with what they just talked about. These are all important. You want to be able to follow the speaker. So does the speaker give you some oral road signs so that you can follow the speech? And then lastly, you want to focus on delivery. And it's all aspects of verbal and nonverbal delivery. But one of the most important things that you should be looking for when critiquing a speaker is this speaker using an extemporaneous delivery style? Is it natural and conversational? Nobody likes to hear a speaker just read their speech. It's boring, it's hard to follow, it's usually much too fast. Also, sometimes speakers who memorize their speeches somehow seem flat, like the audience doesn't matter at all. So a good speech from a speaker comes from a speaker who really connects with the audience and makes it feel like they're giving you the information personally. So again, you want to talk about content, organization, and delivery when you're thinking about the three criterion of critiquing a speech. Secondly, you want to move on to giving feedback. And the rule that we like to use in our department, in the Speech and Communication Studies department at Ohlone College, is the sandwich model for giving feedback on speeches, whether they be written or oral pieces of feedback. You want to use the sandwich model, which is a positive comment followed by one area of improvement, and then you want to lastly follow up again with another positive comment. And there's several rules for giving constructive feedback. And the first one is be descriptive. You want to use neutral descriptions. You actually want to tell the speaker what you observed during the speech. You don't want to use any negative feedback like it was boring or flat. You actually want to say, I heard you use a nice even tone throughout the speech, but perhaps varying your voice at the beginning or the ending would be more engaging. Second, you want to be specific. You want to give direct comments to a specific area of the speech. Sit back and think about the speech and think about, I was a little confused about what the topic was about for the first few minutes because the speaker spoke quickly during the thesis or the central idea statement. So you want to just say, at this point in the speech, I got confused between the first main point or the second main point. Be sensitive. Again, use the I language as just demonstrated. Tell the speaker that you weren't sure that you understood an aspect that was being discussed, and that perhaps you missed something, and so that they could make it more clear, given an additional example in that area of the speech. And lastly, be realistic. Most people have to use public speaking in their professional and personal lives, but not everybody is very talented in it. So give them some useful comments like, practicing the speech more often will make them feel more comfortable doing it. Having a clear structure makes it easier for the audience to follow the speech. But everybody can improve in their public speaking, and you do want to give some realistic feedback. Okay, this concludes the two aspects of critiquing speeches and giving feedback. For some of you, you need to practice this. So I encourage you to go to the Maggie Morrison Speech Communication Lab website as part of the Ohlone College website, or just put in Speech Lab in the search box at the Ohlone College website and watch any of the recorded student speeches that we have on the website and practice critiquing those speeches. And this concludes this lesson of giving feedback and critiquing speeches. Thank you very much.